May profits be upon you. How are you doing? We're going to do something a little different today. We're looking at other markets. We're going to look at Aussie USD, Aussie dollar USD. All right, US dollar. All right, so let's look at the daily first. All right, and what we can see is price is making its way down. Not the greatest price action in the world, but it's pretty clear that we are making lows. We're having a bearish leg. We're having a correction of that bearish leg, and we are making another low. All right. The price action is a little up and down, but we have definitive breaks of structure to the downside and a correction of those bearish legs, right? And they go lower and lower. I'm marking the lines where the breaks of market structure is, and the correction back into the that bearish leg, and then further down. All right, so that's pretty clear, right? That's on the daily. I also want to bring your attention to this last break here that happened while I was sleeping. All right, this is once we get a daily close past here is going to be going to mark a very powerful indication that price wants to continue lower. All right. We already have a wick pass here, but on a lower time frame, the 4 hour, that's a 4 hour close, right? And we see the internals, right? After the price pulls up, we can see the breaks of structure to the downside here. All right, we see a correction impulse. This is a daily downtrend. That's all it is. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. Right, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple if we can. All right, here is that 4 hour close I was telling you about. And I want to bring your attention really close to this. This created a bearish engulfer. This is a very bearish candlestick formation, right? Very bearish. All right. And what I look for when the bearish engulfer is complete, did it engulf the whole body, the whole candle of the previous candle? Did it give a strong close? Did it take out the top and bottom of that candle, or did it just engulf the body? Did it engulf the previous candles? Right. This is pretty strong in that way, and I look for price to come back the next candle after the engulfing candle. I look for price to come back and trade into the base candle of this bearish engulfing pattern. And this one has done so and is pulling away. This happened early this morning. All right, I'm in EST time, and I'm looking, this is the area that I would look for price to take down. But what I notice is this is 50% just looking at the candle of this thing. And we want to look at this 4 hour leg of structure. All right. We know that this is a larger 15-minute. It looks larger on the 15-minute. So we're going to go down to the 15. All right. I don't know what I'm having problems finding my words today. So what we see is something that some people get a little too excited about. A head shoulders, and this one at the neckline is sloping, and that's the kind you want, because when it's sloping down, you expect price to go down. And if we do a measured move from the top to the neckline, we would be expecting price to reach here, and that would be perfect, because we're looking at a bearish leg, a correction, and another bearish leg, right? That would work out nice, but that's not something you base trades on. For me, you got to have confidence. You got to have it working with other stuff. What I want you to notice is, if we go back to the 4 hour, we have broken demand. All right. What do I look for once price breaks and closes past that demand, I'm looking for the supply that is responsible for it. This is the last reaction. This is the last reaction. Boom, boom, before price breaks this zone. All right. So I'm definitely looking here for a to take look for shorts, right? And what you want to do is make sure that you know where we are in the trading range. Here is your trading range, right? And in this on this 4-hour zone, in this 4-hour leg of structure, and when if you divide it in half, we're at the 50% mark. All right, so I would love to take shorts from up here as opposed to here. All right, we're right at the borderline. So there's a couple of thoughts that come to my mind when I go down to the lower time frame. I'm saying to myself, did it pull back enough? Is this the kind of flip from demand to supply that I want to take? All right here. This is 50%. We can put a Fibonacci on this so you can see it yourself. We're at the 50% mark to the pip, right? Do I want to take a short from here? All right. This would have been nice, to get in here, but it's at 50%. I'm suspect of this. I'm really suspicious, excuse me. And I'm thinking when the U.S. session comes in, there's going to be some volume that comes into play. And I'm thinking that there is the potential for price to sweep that high. All right. Because I didn't see that kind of sweep here. We swept down, took liquidity coming down. But when I look for a quality zone to trade from, I'm looking for a sharp V shape. All right. I'm looking for that boom. Right. And I need to see that. And this one gave me that one candle pivot here for that. But I would like to have seen this sweep. So there's a couple of things that give me pause on taking trades from this zone. All right. I would like to have seen a inducement in this leg. All right. But price may be creating that inducement here. All right. People could take those shorts, go in the profit, and then price comes with the sweep for a higher, deeper mitigation into this zone, but into premium price. I would be looking for bearish price action from here. That would be, I would feel a lot better about taking a short from this area. I'm not looking for a short from here, especially in light of the fact that we didn't have a hard reaction. We don't have that follow through here. All right. So that's me and being conservative and looking for quality setups. A trade from higher into this would put us in premium. I would see a sweep for inducement, and this would be a better setup for me. All right. I can picture this coming down here and then coming back up higher. That if it doesn't happen, that's the better situation for me. And I will wait for my situation. I'm not going to chase price. I'm not going to settle and just jump in. If you want to, that's fine. That's a bit aggressive for me. I'll wait for a better setup. And there is potential for price to want to come up a little higher and maybe find price up here, because there is an imbalance zone here. All right. And this is the extreme of this reaction to the demand that ultimately failed. All right. So this would be a better setup for me. So I'm very leery of this particular zone. All right. If it comes up here and gives me a break of structure, let me see. If it comes up here and gives me a break of structure, like so, Then, if it makes that higher high up into here, takes this high out, and quite possibly reacts around the extreme of this zone. All right. And then gives me a break of structure, breaking a low, on the 15 minute. As soon as it does that, I'm looking for that pullback to take a safe and higher quality trade to the downside, which would be pro trend. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this. Make sure you smash the like button if you did. And I'll be taking a look at Euro USD, and I'll try and get that out as soon as I can. It is already 10 minutes to, so it's going to be coming out a little late, but this is the time to wait for a quality setup. So, all right, this is not clear yet. Something that it's clearing, all right, but it's not clear and biased as where you can just take a trade and set and forget it. All right, I would feel a lot better for the reasons I'd already gave if price sweeps this high, and then I'll look for a setup. You know what I mean? I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.